Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to get started now. I see a few of you in the chat, so we are happy that you could be here. My name is Maria Burrow, and I'm a Senior Marketing Manager at Amazon leading educational events for the Amazon Influencer Program. So the Amazon Influencer Program is a place where creators can build successful and rewarding businesses by recommending Amazon products and services. Today, I am joined by Danielle, also known as Passionista Soul, who's one of our creators who's really used the program to grow her business, and we'll learn more about her and her storefront a little later. So I'd like to welcome you to our onboarding webinar. If you're wondering how to set up your storefront, how to create content, any questions you have, hopefully we can address those today. You've come to the right place. Today you'll hear from me and Danielle on how to get set up. So I'll start with Danielle. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and how you got started in the program?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how long ago it was, and it feels like forever. Like I've been with Amazon for so long. I just started writing a blog, honestly, like, I don't even know, it must have been 6 or 7 years ago. And if you guys like scroll back in my social media, it's like cookies, like baking cookies. Like it was crazy. And I just I needed an outlet for where I just could write things down. Because when I become very passionate about something, I tend to talk about it a lot, which is kind of how I came up with my name, Passionista Soul. So I just needed an outlet, somewhere where I can kind of express myself. I started writing a blog. Long story short, I got pregnant. I stopped writing everything. And then after my son came along, I was like, I need to do something for myself again. And then I kind of just started picking it back up. And I started to get into the fashion side of it. Amazon Fashion reached out to me, and it's just been like a building experience ever since. It's kind of just taken off. It's wild.
Nice. Well, I can't wait for everyone to see your storefront in a little bit, if you haven't seen it before. So we'll get started. We're going to ask that you hold your questions until Q&A, which will be after Danielle presents and after I present. But definitely put your questions in the chat. I can see everything here. And we received some questions when you RSVP'd, so we'll address some of those too. So I will get up to kind of walk you guys through sign up and what you can expect from the program. Okay, so if you haven't signed up for the program yet, you can do that right now at amazon.com/influencers. You can click the blue sign up button here to start the registration process. From there, you'll get to this page where you can choose an Amazon account for your influencer account. I suggest signing in with your existing Amazon account so you can always see what you've ordered in the past, make recommendations from that. But if you don't have an account, no worries. You can also create a new account. From there, this is where you can continue the sign up process. So we have a few options that we use to verify who you are. You can sign in with your social account. So it's just been rolled out for TikTok, but TikTok and Instagram are kind of instant. So those are the two that we recommend. But if you don't have Instagram and TikTok, don't worry, you can sign in with either YouTube or Facebook, and from there you will learn whether you're eligible or not to enroll in the program. So once you're signed up and logged in, the fun begins. And this is the page you'll see when logged in. So this is my homepage and Amazon Associate Central. It's where you'll always reference when you want to get any of your information, whether that's getting to your storefront, learning about your earnings. Everything can be accessed here. And again, you can always get here by going to amazon.com/influencers. Influencer tab is what's going to be most important here because it's where you can manage your page, edit your storefront, and visit our education hub, which is full of great resources, content tips, and articles. On this page is where you can also edit your storefront. So on this page is where you'll see my URL. So when I signed up for the program, I chose Maria because that's what my other social handles are, and that's what my vanity URL was. And we were able to keep it that way. So when you go to your storefront, this is what you'll see. But I want to show you all how to also set up your storefront. On this page, towards the bottom, is where you can edit everything. So your avatar, your banner, your page title, which is the name of your storefront, as well as your description. One thing you'll notice if you're new to the program and just wanted to sign up is that you'll have to have a page title, which is your name, and a tagline to move forward in the process. So some tips when creating your name: Don't use emojis in your storefront name. Put spaces in between words for storefront names. So for example, use my space store instead of my store with no spaces. Don't add unnecessary spaces between letters. So like my name's Kamaria, I wouldn't want to do K space A space M space. I would just spell that out. And once your storefront name is updated, make sure you update your URL wherever it appears on social. So wherever you link, whether that's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, make sure you're using your up-to-date URL. This is where you could change your vanity URLs, or you can request a change. If you signed in and you were given, I was given Kamaria 3281 and I didn't really love that, I can request a change here and that'll go to the team at Amazon explaining who I am and why I want to change it. Usually we like for it to match your other social handles, so keep that in mind. And here are great resources that you can use as you continue to learn and grow in the program. So you can learn more about the program, visit our education hub. I can't say this enough. We have many articles on what you can do with the program. So everything from getting started to creating content, and then we'll go into content a bit later, but how to create a shoppable photo, what makes a great shoppable photo, learn more about shoppable videos and idea lists, and also how you can create links, which I'll walk you through as well. Help and support, you can always reach out to us here if you are having any issues, if you're having issues with your storefront, if you can't log in, please reach out to us. We are always happy to help. And you'll also see our program policy, which you should continue to reference as you grow with us. So this is my storefront. So when you go to amazon.com/shop/Kamaria, this is what you'll see. So the things that you can edit are this header here. You can add something that's fun, catchy. It can be a header that is on your other channels. So if you want to keep some consistency across, here's my avatar. It could be a fun photo. It can be photos you use on other social channels. That's up to you. And this is my name as it appears, which is also the page title. And this is my tagline. So I'm a Southern belle who likes stuff. Once we go down, you'll see the things that I've added to my storefront. So I have a few things here. I have a coffee idea list, and the content is broken down here in 3 categories. So we have idea lists, which you can think about as kind of like Pinterest boards of ideas. So I have one for coffee, I have one for my apartment, different things that I like, my spring summer kind of mood board, books that I love that I want to read again, work from home items, and then I'm still adding to my board that I was encouraged to create from TikTok. Another type of content you can create is shoppable photos. So this is a photo that I took using this cute straw from Amazon. So I bought these heart straws, and then I was sitting at a coffee shop and decided to take a photo and tag the item. And I'm able to use this link to this photo or the link to the item using my own special link to share my recommendations with friends. So I put it on Twitter and I put it on Instagram, and I made this little comment that says, makes any drink that much cuter. So I really loved those. And now we're back to my storefront, and then videos would appear also if I had any uploaded there. So this is an overview of the storefront and how it can be organized. It is kind of a mixture of content. Every time you see it may be mixed differently. So my photo may appear first, or if I had a live stream, that may appear first. So that can change every time you log in, but it's great to keep it updated with things that you buy on Amazon or things that you would recommend to the people around you. So if I wanted to create an idea list photo or video, I would click right here in the upper left corner where it says create content. So if I click post, it'll allow me to upload a photo and tag the item right there. One thing to keep in mind is that when you are uploading a photo, you do need to tag your item at the same time, or items. So if not the laptop, but like if I had a phone case in the photo and the straw and another cup that I wanted to tag, I could do all of that at one time. This is where I'd also create an idea list. When we create idea lists, you include a title, you can also include a description and then add products on that page, or I can show you how to add products when you're actually on the product pages as you're shopping on Amazon, whether that's in the app or on desktop. And if I wanted to do a live stream, I would click there as well. If ever you want to make changes to your storefront, the things that we've talked about in terms of the header, photo, name, and description, you would always click Edit for Storefront, which will bring you back to Amazon Associate Central. You can easily see your reporting here as well. That'll take you to Amazon Associate Central as well, and where you can manage your videos. So that's a brief overview of my storefront, but I'd love to show you also how we can add products to Idea List. So I'm going to search for something new for coffee. As you can see, I was searching for coffee items. I will look for cinnamon stir spoon. So these are cute. And as I'm building, let's say I'm building a coffee bar at home and I just want to continue adding to it. From this product page, it is very easy to, one, add this item to an Idea List. I can just scroll here and my list show up and I can add it to Cafe au lait. So in a few seconds, if I were to go back to my storefront, I can refresh and I will see these spoons on that page. Another really easy way to create links on desktop is using Amazon Associates site stripe in the left-hand corner. So I choose Get Link, Text, and there's my special link. So I could use this link if I were on Pinterest, if I wanted to include it in my Instagram stories or anywhere I wanted to share this product. Like once I have them with me and I take a photo, I could also use it as my shoppable photo link on Instagram. There are a lot of places you can use it. For those of you who have blogs where you want to embed, you can copy this and include that in your website. And then we have another option similar to what you see on Amazon often, which is this widget that has a link as well as an image. So that's super simple. You can do that right on your desktop when you're logged in. You can add to your Idea List, and you can also create a link that you can use on other social platforms or wherever your content lives. So when I get these, I would definitely take a photo and add a shoppable photo, because that's another way to just break up the monotony of content that you see on the storefront. And the more you upload, the better it is. We can try this again with another item. Let's see, if I wanted to add a pink bucket hat for summer. Search that. This is one that I've actually ordered. So right here, I can just click Add to List and click Spring Summer, and that'll appear there as well. And I would say it's really important to make sure you take photos of the items that you already have or you in the photos, because one thing that's really great about the program is you can monetize your existing content. So I'm sure there are a lot of things that you have from Amazon that are available today that you already have photos in and of. So uploading those to your storefront can be a great way to get started. And if I wanted to create a link here, I would just click text and I can copy this link and use it wherever I'd want to. So that's a walkthrough of my storefront, and shoppable videos are another way to become more discoverable, as well as photos, which Danielle will talk about in a little bit. I will take a look at the questions, but in the meantime, I will sit back down and talk to Danielle for a bit and then have her show you her storefront. That was a walkthrough of the storefront and how we create content. So Danielle, how often would you say you update your storefront?
I say that I think I add content almost daily to my storefront. But like you were saying before, I think a lot of people who are Amazon influencers or who are in the program are already creating content. Maybe you're creating content for TikTok or Instagram or your social media platforms. It's a great place where you can just re-upload or upload the content that you already have and then monetize. So everything's on Amazon. You can tag everything there. So I'm constantly uploading on my Amazon storefront. I feel like all the time.
And I'm looking at the chat really quickly. They're asking if you can do it on mobile, which I know you can.
Yes.
Is that something you do mainly on the go, or are you sitting at home when you're updating your storefront?
I do almost everything on mobile. And Amazon actually I feel like you guys just kind of changed the whole storefront and the way that mobile works. Super easy. When you log in, you click on your little profile at the top, you're gonna see, I forget what it is, like create or shop my products or whatever it is. A little yellow button comes up and it's kind of like desktop, but it's really easy because all of my content is on my phone. I film my videos on there, my pictures are on there, so it makes it really easy to upload everything from your mobile device as opposed to uploading it onto your desktop and doing that. You have both options, both are great, but the new mobile way is they made it really, really easy. It looks a little daunting at first. I know if you're new and you're looking at everything, maybe you're like, oh my gosh, but once you do it once or twice, it's really easy.
Okay. And when you're on the go, let's say like you're in something, would you take a selfie really quickly and upload a shoppable photo, or what's your process?
You can do that, absolutely. For my shoppable photos, I work with a photographer, so a lot of my stuff is uploaded from there. But I mean, you could be walking down the street and see something that you absolutely love, snap it, and you can upload it. Yeah, it's really, really easy. It doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be that you're working with a photographer by any means. You can walk around your house if you have glassware, or you have a tank top that you absolutely love. I know people do a lot of selfies, which is always really easy to do. You could just upload a selfie of yourself, put it on there, tag everything, tag your rug, tag whatever it is that you love that's on Amazon. And yeah.
Yeah. That brings me to my next question. You talk about like rugs. I know some people focus on fashion or home. Would you say that your storefront is an even mix of everything that you've gotten from Amazon?
Yeah, so I started with fashion. That was primarily like my main focus. And then when I started TikTok and my other social media platforms, I really started to share things that I love. And I've realized that that kind of spans across a multitude of programs. So I kind of just share anything from any category, even tech, whatever it is, that if I love the product, if I think it's really unique or something that's really cool or something that people are going to find useful, I'll tag it. I don't really niche myself. Some people niche themselves, and that's totally fine. If you guys are, I would say post what you love. So if you love fashion, if that's your thing, you can make your storefront all about fashion. If you love everything about everything, post everything. It doesn't even matter.
Nice. Well, let's show them your storefront now. Would love for you to
cool.
walk them through how you have your content organized and what you've created.
Awesome.
So we'll do that now.
Okay, so this is my storefront. What's really nice, like I said, Amazon kind of just recently updated the way that the whole storefront works. So you can see here my Amazon live stream is actually right at the top, so that's brand new. So if you guys are live streamers, you're gonna see your first live stream, your most recent one, that's gonna show up there, which is really nice. This is everything that I've posted, and it does go from most recent and then all the way back down, which is also really nice if you guys are tagging affiliate links or photos for your followers. For example, like I just posted this photo on my Instagram. Now if people come to my storefront, they're searching for what I posted, it's going to be one of the first items that are up there instead of them having to scroll through and find everything. So that is a great feature. Here you can break everything down. So this is everything, right? I have it on all. So this is everything that I've done, videos, my idea lists, and then my shoppable photos. But if you want to break it down, so we just click here on idea lists, you're going to see all of my idea lists. And like I said before, I tend to kind of post about everything. My main social media platform is TikTok, so I do have a TikTok idea list to make it easy for my TikTok followers to shop. So everything that I post on TikTok, I always put in this idea list. But then I do break idea lists down into more categorized idea lists, I guess you could say, instead of a general idea. This is also really great when the holidays come around. You can create idea lists. I do have some down here. Like Santa baby gift wrapping essentials. You can break it down into different like gift idea lists, if you would, like based on who is shopping. So, or even Mother's Day or Father's Day or holidays, however you want to do it. You can go crazy with your idea list. It makes it really, really fun. You don't have to own the items you're putting on your idea list. It could just be things that you find really nice or you want to share with people, or even you want to bookmark for yourself. Instead of adding it maybe to your shopping cart, I tend to do that sometimes. I'm like, oh, let me save this for later, put it in your shopping cart. You can add it to an idea list. And it's a really nice way for your followers to be able to shop. If they like your style, they're gonna wanna go to your idea list to see what else it is that you're sharing. These are my shoppable photos. Like I said, I do work with a photographer, but by no means do you have to do that. You can post any content that you already have, or if you're doing selfies, or like we were just talking about before, if you're walking around your house and you're like, oh my gosh, these glasses are so nice. You could take a photo, it's so easy, pop it up there, tag the product that's in the photo. And like I said, it can be the outfit you're wearing, the bag, and then if you are in your home, it could be the bed behind you. You can tag everything you want into your photos. And it's a great way to, I mean, I could scroll back into my photos that I've taken years ago that have Amazon items in them and repurpose them. So maybe you feel like you don't have to constantly create content. You can recycle content, which is really nice. We also have shoppable videos, since I do create a lot of content on TikTok and also posting onto IG Reels. This is where I post, I repurpose all of my videos and repost them onto Amazon, which is wonderful. These also have an opportunity to be posted onto product pages, which is another way to monetize your content. So not only are people finding your videos here on your storefront, they can show up on product pages, which is really, really exciting. There's also other programs within Amazon as well, like Found It on Amazon, Style Feed, is that the new one? I know they recently just changed the name, that might be it, Style Feed. Your content can show up there as well. So there's a lot of different places that your content can show up to monetize, which is really exciting. And then if you guys are live streaming, you will see the live stream button here. It's gonna show your latest live stream, and then this little button here is gonna take you to all of your past live streams. So if you click on that, it's gonna show you all of your live streams that you've done prior to that. So it makes it really, really easy for your consumers or your followers to be able to shop all of the content that you've created.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Danielle, for walking us through that. One last thing that I'll show before we start answering questions is kind of the homepage on Associate Central where you can see your earnings. So that's something that's really important to see how your content is performing, what's working and what's not. When you're in Associate Central and you want to explore what's working and what's not, you can go to your storefront. And from this top toolbar, you can click See Reporting. This is where you would click to see your dashboard where you can see what's working, what's not. You can kind of see a separation of dates in terms of what performed well on one date versus another date, your monthly earnings, but you'll have to make sure that all your information is in so that you can actually get paid from the commissions that you share. On the reporting page, you will also see the Amazon commission statement. So one question that I think we get a lot is like, how do influencers make income? And like, what is the compensation plan? So you can access that all via the income commission statement in Associate Central. It includes the fixed commission income rates for specific categories and bounty events that you're eligible to participate in and earn even more. So I will sit back down with Danielle and we will open the floor to answer a few questions. Thank you, Danielle, for walking us through your storefront.
Of course.
I do want to take some questions from the chat.
Yep.
And also take time to answer some that came through.
That's my favorite part of live, answering questions.
Let's see. Someone asked, how do you tag products in your videos?
How do you tag products in your videos? So when you upload a video onto your Amazon storefront, if you have put that product into a list, your lists show up to tag products. So that can make it really, really easy to find. Also, so there's like a few different categories. So if you've purchased something, it'll show you your Amazon orders, so you can click on it there, or you could just search Amazon and click on it that way. So it's going to prompt you when you upload your video. They've changed it. They've made it really, really easy to find everything. Sometimes if you put things into lists, it makes it easier because it's right there on your storefront and you're not trying to search through Amazon to find the product.
Nice. Do you recommend live streaming on your phone or an external camera?
So you can do both. If you guys are starting out, you can live stream on your phone. A lot of people do that. I did my very first live stream on my phone. I thought that it was wonderful. And looking back, we live and we learn. But I do use an external camera now. You do not have to do that to start. If you guys are starting, I always just recommend like jump on there. Just do it, just start, just try it out. A lot of wonderful creators stream from their phones and it works really, really great. So you definitely don't need a lot of high-tech, what is the word I'm looking for? Technology, high-tech technology. You don't need a lot of stuff to use, but your phone does work really well. And if you guys love it, if you get really comfortable with live streaming, then maybe you'll want to invest, in some technology, in some cameras.
I'll take this one. So what is the first thing I need to do when I join the program? If I spend time on one thing to monetize, what should it be? So the first thing you need to do is set up your storefront, like we walked you through earlier, and upload existing content that you have. I think that's a really easy way to get your storefront up and running. So those TikTok videos you've created, photos you've posted on Instagram where you know you have something featured, let's upload that first, even before you start creating new content, if that seems like a daunting or overwhelming task. So once you've updated your storefront, make sure you have that link everywhere you can. So whether that's your TikTok bio, your Instagram bio, or Danielle, I feel like you use a tool where you can like aggregate a few things in one place.
Yeah, I used to use Linktree. I use Beacons now. I really love Beacons, but the thing with the social media platforms, they really only allow you to have one link in your bio. So using like a Linktree or a Beacons, it allows you to put multiple links in your bio, which makes it much easier for your followers to shop. If you're linking a lot of different things, or maybe you're linking your live streams, I always have my storefront link there because that obviously shows everything in there. But I would look into using something like that. Beacons is my favorite. It's really it's just really great. They make it really easy, but definitely look into that.
Okay. Another question we got is, how do we increase more traffic to our Amazon storefront? So is there anything you found to work more than something else?
I think you just have to work on building your social media following. Like you said, obviously have your link everywhere. You always want to be sharing it and linking people to your storefront, but you really just want to create a genuine following. You want to create trust with the people that are following you and be genuine to yourself, because that is going to show through in everything that you're posting. Your storefront, if you are loving it, people are going to resonate with that. Don't post just to post. Don't just like throw stuff up there. If you're not feeling it or if you're not passionate about it, don't do it. But if you really love what you're doing, your people are going to love that too. And then they're going to want to keep coming back.
Nice. A question I saw that just came through: how do people look for your storefront when they are in their Amazon account? So I think there are two ways that can happen. A lot of people use like Linktree or different things on social, where people can access the links directly to go to the storefronts. Or a lot of our influencers are discoverable on product pages based on what Danielle said, from having like shoppable photos or shoppable videos. When you see those, you can also visit their pages.
Yeah.
Let's see what else has come in. Does Amazon help amplify your content via their social media channels? So I'll take that one. We have in the past, but by using the hashtag Amazon Influencer Program and tagging us, we're able to see the awesome content that you create. So continue tagging us for a chance to be featured. If you're not following us, please do. We're at Amazon Influencer Program on Instagram. So another question: what are some tips to increase success within this platform? Are there any tips that you would share for people who are just getting started?
I would say, so I feel like when people first start, they are sometimes nervous or they're a little bit scared. I always just tell people, like, just do it, just jump in. So if you have content, if you have photos, whatever it is, just post it, just get it out there. Like you were saying, you can take content that maybe you already have. You can always go back into your storefront, take things out, delete it, change it, update it, move it along. So maybe you're really thinking this picture was a great idea, and a month from now you're like, why did I post that? You can delete that and you can keep changing it. So just do it. That's what I always say. And I just always feel that if you are loving what you're doing, I know it sounds like super cliche, but if you are loving what you're doing, you are going to succeed. You really will. It's like if you show up to work every day and you really love what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work, but it's just going to grow. It really will.
Nice. Another question that came in when you guys RSVP'd is, I have a global audience. Is the Amazon Influencer Program available outside of the U.S.? And it is. So we have the U.S., UK, India, and Canada. So if you're viewing from any of those places, you're definitely welcome to sign up for the program and be a part of that. Let's see. Is YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook the only platforms you guys accept for becoming an Amazon influencer? So right now we accept applications from influencers who create content on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm going to go back to the chat to see if we have any other questions for myself or Danielle. And again, thank you guys for being here. How do you promote your shoppable photos on Amazon?
So my shoppable photos, I promote on Instagram because TikTok is definitely more of a video platform. So with my shoppable photos, I do post them in my static photo area, and then I also put them in my stories with a link to my Amazon storefront so that my followers can easily shop them. But that is the easiest way, I think, to promote your shoppable photos. I do a lot of video content. I think it's really good to mix it up. And being a content creator, one of the biggest things that I can tell you guys is that you guys have to be open to change and be open to evolving with the program. I think that maybe a year ago, static photos were maybe the biggest thing, and they still play a major role on Amazon, but video is really starting to take a major role. I think this past year video kind of exploded, right? So I think it's important that you guys are open to exploring new ways to promote content or put content out there. And the important thing is to have fun with it, but you guys have to grow and evolve. Being a content creator, everything is changing all the time. So don't get kind of stuck where you are. Just be open to what's coming your way and just be creative and have fun with it.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Let's see if there's anything else. I feel like there are a few people saying that they're having issue with their storefronts. So if you go through the flow that I went through earlier, if you go to amazon.com/influencers and you're on your page or manage my storefront, there is a link right there for help. So that'll go directly to the team. You can tell us what issue you're having, whether that's something with the storefront or you can't access something in your account or you have questions about commission. Definitely reach out to us there and someone from the team will get back to you with any information. Another question that came through is, do we work with micro influencers? We do. So our program is open to a variety of influencers of many sizes or many audience sizes. So Danielle's one of our great influencers who's done a lot in the program, but there are a lot of like really small influencers who have niche markets or really, really big ones, like if you follow us on Instagram and have seen some of the things we've done in the past. So don't let any of that be a deterrent. We are definitely open to a variety of audience sizes.
I see Amazon, well, fashion program and the different pages, they post influencers, like they'll repost influencers who have just a few thousand followers. It's definitely not just for people who have like 1 million followers. So don't let that deter you by any means.
Yes. So I think we will cut the Q&A off there. We appreciate everyone joining. Thank you, Danielle, for being here with us.
Yes.
I do see some questions still coming through in the chat, so definitely look out for an email from us that will address some of these questions and also give you useful resources and links where if it isn't answered there that you can expect to hear back from us. Please follow us, set up your storefronts, reach out to us if you have any questions. Thank you again, and stay tuned for more webinars from us. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.